Hello everybody, welcome. It's me, Andy here, and this is Training the Right Way. Now, as you know, if you remember, I have mentioned it before, we're trying to get a new web host. You can watch the video on this channel, which was to do with the 123 Reg debacle. Now, if you have watched the 123 Reg video, you'll know that there's a problem, and unfortunately I did not know about inodes and the fact that we were 249,000 out of 250,000, and everything I did meant that I was running out of space. So in the end I've deleted a lot of stuff so I really would like to have kept, but yeah, you have to make space. And of course I would not have been able to sell any sites, make any websites, because there just was not space. I was only using 2 gig of 75 gig, so a little bit annoying, all down to inodes. Anyway, I was searching around the internet and various criteria. In the end I decided that I would try and find a web host that was suitable, in particular one that will give me a better deal, some reseller hosting, and also some new technology. Now I could have gone with various of them, but in the end it was either too costly, they were adding on stuff to it that you think, well, that was cheap, but then by the time you get the bill it's triple. Especially when they charge you for the actual cPanel, the actual device that you need to manage your site. I nearly went for a VPS. However, having looked into it and my level of skill at the moment, I decided not to do it. But I could have got one with Hostinger. They were advertising this really good deal, and it sounded really good until you realise that you have to do everything, install everything, manage it, security. It's not just, I suppose the initial stages of that would be quite easy to do, just do it all and then hopefully that's it. However, long term could have been a major problem, major time consuming problem, so I decided not to do that. I was also looking for some new technology, so like Node.js and maybe some Laravel or some other stuff that's new. And the problem is that most of these hosting sites, they don't offer it. Well, most of the reseller stuff is very basic, and also the shared hosting. We're limited on the number of inodes again. Now there was one I found that was 2 million inodes, but when you can make infinite number of hosting websites for that, you're still going to run out of inodes. So I thought no, but I did find one in the end, one that would give me everything, new technology, and no limits. So I went for Vertex. I did actually watch a video on YouTube about this, and the guy was showing you what goes on. I went for the reseller hosting. Unfortunately, the one that I ordered is not shown, because I ordered it comes with 50, reseller 50, and of course they're now selling a reseller 60. That's 60 cPanel accounts. Now, if you go on other sites, other hosters, they charge per cPanel extra. So it ends up being very expensive. Now, this is in dollars, but you can change it to pounds. So that is for 1 year term, it's just under $400. Obviously, you have to look at the other price, because it's nearer to $900 if you renew after 1 year. So let's not worry about a year ahead. But the other benefit is that you get 180 gigabytes of NVMe, unlimited bandwidth, 2 gig per cPanel, and also the other stuff there, one main one there, which is free migrations. They also do a free domain registration, which I haven't had yet. I need to go and do that. I'm not going to let them get away with it. But yeah, they're not offering the one I had anymore. I don't know why. But you could have, if you want just a basic one to start off with, go for 15. Obviously, I currently have 10 sites from my own sites. So that is limiting on there. I would only have 5 to play with. So I went for the 50. And they haven't got a 2 year. They've got a 3 year. Which obviously then works out a lot of money, one and a half grand, and then 2.5 grand on renewal. Now, if you have a good business and you have 60 plus customers, then fair enough. You know, I mean, that would bring in the cash, wouldn't it? But the whole thing there, this is the video that I watched on YouTube, how to make a reseller hosting site. They have 24/7 support. However, they are a bit slow lately. I've been waiting. I was waiting about 15 hours for a response overnight. I got one in the end, but yeah, a bit slow. They are WordPress. What's the word? They are WordPress amalgamated. They are performance and reliability for that is pretty good apparently. So you can rebrand, you can do all your custom servers and all of that business. There's 24/7. What makes them special? Yeah, well, most of this I've done myself, like the SSL and all the rest of it. So the reseller, two cores, memory is 2 gig per cPanel. So guaranteed to be able to run it. Email, everything else, and support and premium features. And this obviously applies to reseller hosting. If you want to become a reseller, obviously they do other things as well. Now there is an AI help desk thing, which is pretty good. It does answer your questions. I signed up for this, and then I was sent an email with all the details in it. But you can also do VPS if you want, and you want root access. You can pay for that, but then obviously you're doing everything yourself. Or you can do the shared hosting. There's hosting for WordPress, cloud web hosting. You have to be very aware that some of these are restricted on inodes. The reseller hosting is not. Now they give you a WHM, which obviously when you log in, you'll get your panel. This is your dashboard. When you've signed up, it gives you the idea here that you transfer in your domain names if you want to. Now I've done one, but it's a .com, and you end up having to pay money for that to be able to transfer it over. But you do get an extra year. Now luckily for me, it was due to be renewed anyway, so that's no hardship. And also it's £4 cheaper than where I had it before, so that's good. My hosting, websites I've made, now it doesn't say 10 there, but it should do. Not sure why that is. Now you access your account, and you can access the support ticket here, the hosting services. So this is where you go. We can log into the control panel, or you can manage your site here. So it's all your details here and your IP address and all of that. So the cPanel, in my cPanel, which you get, obviously you get one per domain. However, because I've got this as a reseller, I can access all of my domains in this box here. So if I want to go and have a look at my other channels, I can do that here. Just swap it out, the IP address and the home directory, all of that, and it tells you here. There's loads of different stuff, all the software, databases, security. I use the Delicious thing, Stoptaculous applications. You can select your own PHP and modules, cron jobs as well. I have a cron job on this one as well, this site. That's good. And then of course they give you a site builder. I did try it. It did come up with a site, but it was not very exciting. I could do better with AI, so I decided not to save it. But there is a AI-based sort of designer. All the usual, so emails and all of that, and yeah. So that is the cPanel. It's not very big. Most of these are quite small sites. Probably my training site is the largest, 2 gigabytes. That's mainly the databases. They're really just holding sites. But all of the other stuff here, like creating a package, I haven't got any packages because I had some, but they were deleted. Feature manager is the deciding on what you want to allow. So a basic feature list, and you can assign this. So these are all the things that you can allow, and for example, you can allow them emailing, routing, FTP, things like FTP. I don't know. Some of these could be sold on as extras. Select PHP. Some of these things. Configuration. Python, yeah, you could allow that, and there is also next Node.js on this as well, which is quite good. Do some making designs. You need the SSL, I suppose, unless I do that for them. Webmail. Of course, the WordPress manager as well, which could be useful. Oh yeah, all very good. I am very happy with that particular route. Was in the end, it turned out to be the best route. I've not been 100% impressed with the help desk thing. I mean, they chucked everything on and transferred it over, and then gave me this stupid way of testing my sites by using a site display or something like that, some add-on thing that you do. Of course, none of my sites worked because it was looking for security and it wasn't available. So there is a way around that, which I will do a video on, because it was actually an eye-opener and does allow me to view the site, and they do work. So that's good. Right, I'll do another video on that, because that's very, very interesting process that you can all do if you want to view a site like on another IP address, because obviously they are now propagating over from where they are. I don't know if they've done yet, but 24, 48 hours. And also the IP tag as well, IPS tags, transferred over to Verpex. I need to confirm I've done them all, because I think I've missed out 2 of my major ones. So go back on there. Anyway, any questions you've got, let me know, and I'll see you soon for another video. Bye for now.